Last week, I mentioned briefly about treating SIBO or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth using clove bud. But in today's video, I wanted to expand on this further and look at some of the different types of herbs that contain certain compounds that are essential if we want to try and get on top of this bacterial overgrowth in the gut. And at the end of today's video, I'm also going to talk about one of the best probiotic strains to address SIBO infection. So stay tuned to learn more in today's video. Hi there, it's Lyndall Pinchin, Canine Naturopath from Canine Vitality. Welcome back to the channel, Happy Healthy Dogs. Guys, if you're new to the channels, thank you for stopping by. I hope you find today's video helpful. Don't forget to subscribe for my weekly videos on dog health and also click on that bell to be notified. And if you're a regular, welcome back. Once again, thank you for being here. I really appreciate the support on my channel. Now, just to quickly revise on what we talked about last week, what is SIBO? Now, the small intestine in our dog's gut, when healthy, contains only really small levels of bacteria. However, SIBO is a condition where excessive bacteria starts to grow in this small intestinal area, and this overgrowth can lead to various digestive symptoms and nutritional deficiencies due to malabsorption. Now, symptoms here can include ongoing diarrhea or constipation, bloating and wind, gut pain, and malabsorption, as I said. But also this can lead on to those nutritional deficiencies in your dog, as well as unexplained weight loss, along with other symptoms like poor energy, depression, and so on. Now, typically, even if this is diagnosed correctly through your vet, this will probably be most likely treated with antibiotics, but because of the resistance to these bacteria, this is not always going to be effective. And of course, we know the issues for our dog's gut in regards to any doses of antibiotics, medications. And this is where herbs can come into play, guys. So due to the resistant nature of the bacteria that is found in the small bowel with SIBO, it's really important that we focus on a combination of different types of herbs that have specific compounds and actions so as to target the bacteria in a number of different ways. Now, let's take a look at some of these in today's video. Now, the first group of herbs that we're going to consider here when treating SIBO are those herbs that are rich in what is known as berberine. Now, what is berberine? Now, berberine is a naturally occurring alkaloid compound that's found in certain herbs, found in good levels in herbs such as barberry, golden seal, Oregon grapefruit, and philodendron as well. Now, you'll usually know that a herb has this compound in it, as it tends to leave a yellow staining on your fingers, which I typically get when I'm using it, the tincture. Now, berberine has strong antimicrobial properties, and it's active against a wide range of bacteria and other pathogens, including yeast. Now, it can help destroy the biofilm of the bacteria, helping to kill off the cell. Now, one thing to note with SIBO is that if your dog does have this overgrowth in the gut and they're still ingesting a lot of carbohydrates, this can cause fermentation in the gut, leading to the production of gases such as methane. Now, not only does berberine help kill off the actual bacterial cells, but it can also help neutralize a lot of the gases associated with this, helping to reduce down bloating and wind and other symptoms. Now, using one or a combination of berberine-rich herbs for a period of weeks can really help to significantly reduce the bacterial overgrowth here in your dog's small bowel. Now, our second group of herbs contain good levels of what are known as polyphenols or tannins. And these include herbs such as pomegranate, uva ursi, and clove bud, which we talked about last week. Now, why polyphenols? Now, these possess antimicrobial properties as well that also can inhibit the growth of pathogenic bacteria in the small intestine, helping to control the bacterial overgrowth here. Now, that's of course characteristic. And like berberine, polyphenols also disrupt that coating and break down that biofilm that's often resistant to conventional antibiotic treatment. And polyphenols can also help reduce the inflammation that's associated with leaky gut, that's also strongly linked here to SIBO, as well as help tone and tighten that small intestinal tissue. And finally, our last group of herbs are rich in what are known as volatile oils. Now, we talked about clove bud last week. That's rich in a naturally occurring compound known as eugenol. Now, other herbs that are rich in volatile oils here to help treat SIBO include oregano, thyme, and peppermint. And some of the commonly studied active oil compounds include eugenol, as we've mentioned, carvacrol, and thymol. Now, these naturally occurring oils found within the herb plant have a variety of actions specifically against pathogens that like bacteria that are found in SIBO, and work in similar ways to our other groups of herbs today, including killing off bacteria by disrupting that biofilm as well. In addition, though, volatile oils found in these herbs really help stimulate the digestive juices in your dog's gut, improving overall digestive function that can be compromised with SIBO, such as that bloating. Now, they also help reduce down inflammation and help to modulate your dog's immune system to help it to fight off pathogens naturally in the gut. So we've looked here at a variety of different herbs today in 3 different groups. Do we need to use all of these at once? Now, typically I use a combination of these herbs in a formula that can help target SIBO and other gut infections as well. So I might pick 1 or 2 herbs from each group that we've talked about today here. Now, it's important to note that all of these herbs are very stimulating, and you don't want to have your dog on these herbs for really long periods of time, as this can be a little bit counterproductive here. So short periods of time is the best to consider here. Now, what about the probiotic I mentioned in the beginning? Now, this, of course, will depend on each individual case, but one of the best probiotic strains for SIBO is Saccharomyces boulardii, or SB for short. Now, this probiotic yeast strain is unique among probiotics because it's a friendly yeast rather than a bacteria. So it's not affected by antibiotics. And in the case of SIBO, SB can help in a number of ways. As I said, unaffected by conventional antibiotics, the SB strain can help by competing with those harmful bacteria for space and nutrients in the gut, thereby reducing that overgrowth of pathogenic bacteria that's associated here with SIBO. Now, it can also help restore the barrier through the managing those tight junctions by protecting the small bowel and improving intestinal permeability that's associated with leaky gut. It also helps decrease inflammation and reduces the diarrhea that's often associated with SIBO. Now, in addition, SIBO can also regulate or modulate that immune system, helping it to fight off harmful bacteria itself that might be in the gut. Now, this does need to be given alongside the herbs or any other supplements that you might be using to treat SIBO to help rebalance the gut, and can be given over a long period of time as opposed to the herbs. Now, do make sure you're eliminating gluten, dairy, and processed foods here as well. Now, you want to be using also only minimal amounts of fruits and veggies while working to clear SIBO. Well, guys, there you have some of the wonderful herbs that can be really highly effective against this resistant SIBO. And if you've got a dog that's suffering from gut issues, or who has been actually diagnosed with SIBO and you need some more help, do feel free to reach out to me and book a consultation. All my details are below. Now, I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. If you did, please do give it a like and a share. It does help to get more content out onto YouTube. And if you're, as I said, reach out if you need some help. But other than that, have a good day, guys. I hope wherever you are in the world that you're enjoying your day. So I'll catch up with you next week in another video. But until then, I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.